Okay, today is June 27th. We're here at the inspection over here in North Houston, right over here by Humble in the Summerwood area. And we're going to go ahead and turn this over to the inspector. All right, Red Star Home Inspections, let's do it.
So the foundation looks good. I'm not seeing any major issues. You have some corner cracks. I think at the left front corner, that's not a structural issue at all.
Very normal.
I would recommend sealing it up just to prevent water from getting inside. So this is the, excuse me, the zip level diagram. The zip level is an altimeter. I do a reference point at the front door where I zero it out. I move it all over the house. It measures up or down in tenths of an inch, and that would allow me to see any area where the foundation has a sharp rise or a sharp drop. And it's very consistent throughout. There's nothing, nothing out of a normal range. In addition to that, I don't see any issues with the brick on the outside. There's no cracking on the inside drywall. There's no cracking in the walls or ceilings. All the doors are functioning properly. They open, close. They don't rub on the floor. They don't rub in the frame. Actually, that's not true. The front door rubs in the frame just a little bit.
You think it might be more of a hinge adjustment?
I don't really know what it is. It might be the lock mechanism that's on it. But it's that's the only door that's a little bit difficult to open. Everything else is working properly. You do have normal cracking on the you have cracking in the driveway and along the curb, and then in the garage I can't see the floor because of the stored items that are in there. Mm-hmm. Now on the grading and drainage, which is related to the foundation. There are no gutters on the left or right side of the house. You have gutters on the front and on the back. On the left side, the water cascades off the roof and hits the ground, and it's kind of created a line of erosion. There still seems to be a pretty good grade away from the house. I would recommend adding gutters if possible to prevent that erosion from occurring, because at some point that could create a low spot.
Right, got it. Gutters are always a great idea.
High soil. At the back, flower bed, which is adjacent to the master bedroom, and then also the soil at the front of the house next to the columns, a little too close to the weep holes in the columns.
Wonderful.
The roof looks good. I have quite a few pictures of the roof. It looks like about 30 photos of the roof. What I'm seeing is just really general maintenance. So like on this is a one of the passive vents for the attic. The nail heads are exposed along the flashing. Those should be covered with roofing cement. And you can see how it's kind of wavy. That's a raised flashing. That's a place where water could get up underneath the flashing and cause issues with the roof decking or possibly a leak into the house.
So do they need to replace that flashing?
No, they need to. A roofer probably ought to take a look at this. Nail it down. A roofer really needs to determine what needs to be done. If it needs to be replaced or if it can just be repaired with caulking or additional fasteners or something like that. Right. There's more exposed nails here at the ridge, and another area of exposed nails here and here at the other end of the ridge. So these are just general maintenance issues. Unpainted material, so you have some plumbing vents. I would say all the plumbing vents need to be repainted. And then you have these vents. These are kind of all-purpose vents, and those vents have no paint on them at all. They're just raw metal. There's no rust on them at this time, but I would recommend painting them so that they don't begin to rust.
Okay.
There is some granular loss to the shingles, which is normal wear and tear. You can see the little black pock marks here. That's where granular material is disappearing. You can see that in a number of places. And then you have areas like this where you can look at the edges of the shingles and you can see the white lines. So that's the granular material deteriorating, and you can see the fiberglass base layer. This is normal wear and tear. 11-year-old roof, and it's just something you need to monitor.
Okay.
Now I did find one area where I felt like the shingles were lifted. So this is going up the back of the house, and this is just over as the patio, the ridge for the patio cover comes back and meets the roof. And right here, there's a shingle that is that's lifted up a little bit right there, and that's a place where wind could drive rain up underneath, kind of like the raised flashing.
Okay,
and so that should just be refastened.
Get to the decking or something like that. Yeah.
All right, now onto the attic. The attic looks good. You've got a truss system, which is a factory-built support system. They bring it on a truck. They use a crane and they place it along the house, fasten everything together. Then they put the roof on top of that. It's a great support structure. Roof support looks really good. Insulation thickness looks really good. I don't see any issues up in the attic.
Okay, great.
I did see on the exterior walls just a couple places where the caulking has deteriorated. You have some paint and finish issues on the soffit, on the fascia board, on the frieze board, and a few places like that. But definitely nothing major outside. Ceilings and floors look good. The carpet is, there's some stained carpeting in various locations throughout the house. Windows are all the windows I can get to are functioning, so I don't climb on furniture or move furniture to get to the windows, and the only windows I can't get to are these at the living room. All the other windows open, close, everything's functioning properly.
Would you like me to move the couch forward so we can get to them when you're done with this?
It's just something we'll talk about it.
Oh, okay, we'll talk about it when we're done.
On the right side of the house, on the left side of the house, there these two windows and the two windows in the office, and the top panes of those appear to have failed seals.
Okay.
I can see some spotting and streaking on the outside. You can't really see it from the inside here. And then there's a number of other windows that are really dirty. They have mildew kind of built up on them, and I can't tell if those seals have failed. Right. Those should be cleaned and then kind of reevaluated.
Okay, gotcha.
You have some minor cosmetic issues on some of the windowsills, some scratching, some paint being rubbed off in a few places.
Okay.
There's a few fence issues on the outside. The bottom edge of the board is rotted. You have some broken boards over here at the gate. All right, onto electrical. In the panel, everything looks pretty good. I called out something here. Oh, the ground wire. So at the panel, everything looks good in the panel. No issues at all in the panel, but the ground wire, which comes out of the bottom of the wall on the exterior, is supposed to be attached to the grounding rod, and it has become it's loose. It's not attached.
Okay.
It's probably been caught by a weed eater and pulled out.
Right.
So that just needs to be.
And you do have a picture of it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to show it to me.
Yeah,
As long as it's in the report,
I do have a picture.
We're good.
Branch circuits. So I check for all the plugs that are available. I put the tester in. They're all wired properly. I check GFCI protection, and it's all your wet areas have GFCI protection.
Okay,
That's
good.
Exterior, kitchen, laundry room, bathroom, and garage.
Okay, great.
HVAC, the air conditioner is not cooling as efficiently as it should. What I do is take the temperature at the return air, and it was I think 72 degrees, and then I take temperature at the registers. They should all be 15 to 20 degrees cooler. They're actually only 6 to 9 degrees cooler, and that's after letting the air conditioner run for more than an hour.
Okay.
They kept it at 75. I lowered it to 68, and it was on for over an hour. It never got below 75.
Okay,
so
good to
it's
know.
not working properly.
Okay, good to know.
Heating equipment does not appear to be heating properly. I've had the heat on for a little bit, and what I like to see there is 100 degrees minimum, and I'm talking like 95 to 100, but it's been on a long time, and we're still in the mid 80s, and so I don't think it's heating properly. I would just say an HVAC person needs to come and take a look at the whole
Do you think
system.
maybe the pilot might be out, or
There's no pilot on a normal,
Or maybe
on
not a
a
pilot.
modern heater. It's an electric start.
okay.
It's blowing hot.
It
It's
is a
not
gas?
I think so. I haven't been in the attic. I forgot about the attic issue because you cleared all that out and haven't been up there yet.
Okay.
Plumbing. No, I have been up there. It is gas. I'm crazy. Yes.
Well, I was gonna say you did go up there.
I did go up there. I was up here.
I was thinking
you
maybe you
yelled
were
at me when you were leaving. I was up there.
Okay, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
it is gas. I'm
Okay.
sorry. It is gas.
Okay.
And otherwise, I wouldn't have known the roof structure was truss.
Right, and that's why I'm thinking that maybe somehow it's not igniting. If it's 80, it sounds like it's just whipping the air
It might
around.
be. Yeah, you're right. It might be. Let's see. Plumbing.
Thank you for telling me that. We do have an HVAC person on his way. So.
Okay, good. Plumbing, no issues with plumbing. I did notice that the master bathroom shower
Question.
head, yeah.
Was the gas nozzle turned off to the furnace?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can look.
So
at
it was parallel with the line.
I can look at my poster,
Okay.
my picture.
Okay.
I'll tell you that in just a second.
Okay, great.
So exterior water pipes, damaged insulation, the shower head and the master bathroom. It's not attached properly, so water's spraying out from around it.
Okay.
The kitchen faucet assembly is loose. So when you move this is difficult to move, but when you do move it, this whole faucet assembly moves. And so this makes it feel like it's too tight, but the fact that this moves, it's not attached.
It's not doing it the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Smooth operation.
Exactly. Drains, no leaks in any of the drains. Everything looks good with that. The water heater, everything looks good with the water heater.
How old is it?
It is 11 years old.
11 years old, okay.
So it's approaching the end of its life. The average lifespan is 10 to 12 years. It's still working fine, but you just need to be aware that 10 to 12 years is the average, so you don't ever know when it's going to need to be replaced.
Monitor it.
Appliances, so I've run the dishwasher, the food waste disposer, the range hood exhaust. All that is working properly. The cooktop and the oven also working properly. Now I look for the gas valve to turn for gas emergencies. You can turn it off, and it's actually behind the drawers on the right side. Now the drawers would have to be removed, and then you get back there. So you need to just learn how to remove the drawers so that you can get to it quickly.
To have an emergency kill switch if there's a grease fire.
Yeah, exactly. Now, microwave oven was also working properly.
And it's on the right side, the right hand
the right
side.
side. If you got to pull up the bottom drawer.
The bottom drawer, okay. So that would be this drawer right here. So if you pull out that drawer in the bottom, you can get to the gas valve to cut the gas off for the range.
Okay, now the bathroom exhaust fans were working fine. The garage door opener also, it was working fine. It opens and closes, but I do two safety tests. One is I lower the door and I put some upward pressure. It did not sense that pressure. It just kept going. But when I pass my foot through the beam, it does reverse. So you may be able to adjust the sensitivity of that pressure on the garage door opener itself.
10-4.
Now on the sprinkler system, so the sprinkler system is working, but I'm put in, you do have two sprinkler heads that are damaged, and you have several that need to be adjusted. So in the backyard, the sprinklers that are along the fence line are spraying on the fence. That's going to cause staining. It's going to cause wood rot
And deterioration.
Yeah, and so I'm not sure exactly how those would be adjusted because they're. I don't know if they can be adjusted or if they need to be moved, but I would just say a sprinkler contractor probably ought to evaluate that.
Yeah, they can adjust it to a certain point. There might be a little bit that gets on the fence still, but you're right.
Yeah.
Somebody who deals with irrigation systems would need to look at that.
And then this is at the backyard. So when I do run the zone in the backyard, all the sprinkler heads are spraying, and that's a fine misting spray. And this one sprinkler head is just shooting up out of the ground like a geyser.
Oh,
And,
probably head was chopped off from them cutting the grass, or somebody stepped on it and broke it.
Yeah,
it can
that's
be a lot of
exactly
things.
right. And then there's another one in the front yard.
Those are the two you were talking about, right?
Yeah. What is going on with my pictures here? I must be touching it. Photos. In the front yard,
It's kind of doing the
Sorry.
same thing.
No, it's a bigger geyser.
Oh no.
Sorry, I thought this was all set.
Oh.
I didn't put the picture in the report yet, so that's why it's... There it is. So this one's broken and spraying straight up in the air, literally like a geyser. So those two sprinkler heads need to be
Looks like a
repaired.
decoration.
Yeah. All right, and that is it. Let me just check the heat here real quick.
Okay,
So
I'm
the
gonna
heat is-
try these
This
windows.
is not heating as efficiently as it should. Let me verify the gas is on. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, the gas.
Okay, I've cleared a space so we can go in.
Gas is on.
Oh, so now it's heating?
Huh?
It's heating?
No, the gas is
Oh, you
on.
looked up the picture.
Yeah,
of
of
the-
the gas valve is in the
It's,
on
it's
position,
parallel.
but the heater is not heating as
Okay,
efficiently
so we
as
have a
it should.
furnace.
So-
We have a furnace and possible air conditioning issue.
Yeah,
So,
and that's gonna do it.
oh, they got a doggy door back here. I did not know they have a dog door back here. And I'm guessing this was on here. But let me get out the way so you can. Do your thing. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, all the windows work.
So all the windows work back here in the back of the house. Okay, now I'll push this back for you.
All right, and that's it.
All right, well, concludes the inspection report for today. And we're going to go ahead and kill the feed overnight.